Okay, so right now we've waited it's been about an hour or so getting back to our pizza dough. Now this is the dough that we use, the 00 flour. It makes for a lighter dough. We're trying something new out. And we took the recipe off their yeast package, so it was a little less than mine. It was 2/3 of a cup of warm water with their package of yeast. That was strictly for pizza dough. And then they added 2 1/4 cup of flour. So it's a little less than what my pizza dough flour is. And now what we're doing is, because it's breasted, it's easy to manipulate. And it's a softer dough. I can feel it. It's just lovely. And I'm just using my fingertips instead of a rolling pin because I really don't want to make it heavy. And the rolling pin will make it a little heavier. So it's a beautiful dough, and this is gonna make one big pizza, I think. And we're stretching it a little, and it's easy to stretch when the dough has relaxed. So now I think that's ready to go on.
Good.
Yeah. So this is ready to go on, and we're putting it on a pan that has holes so it'll aerate better. And that way it'll brown nicer. We don't have to take it off the pan like my other doughs that I do. All right, so I'm making a little bit of a crust. Now Lisa's made homemade pasta sauce.
I told you.
Very
Yeah, it's hot.
Even that's hot.
Now Lisa, explain what you did to your sauce.
What I did to it? What's in it?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. 2 cans of San Marzano tomatoes and 1 can of Primo. I like Primo. Crushed tomatoes. A package of anchovies.
Wow.
Lots of olive oil, lots of garlic, and a little bit of chopped onion, really finely chopped, and oregano. Did I say oregano?
No, you didn't.
No,
Okay, that's it.
great.
So a nice thin layer. You don't want to soak it,
Did
but
you-
you want to have enough of the sauce on there. Just smear a little bit of the pizza sauce on top of here. I'd like a nice layer, but not too thick because you don't want it too wet. And then we're just adding a very light coating of mozzarella, like literally very light, because I don't want it dripping with cheese. I want to put the bocconcini cheese on instead, and the dog's gonna have a great time.
Fresh mozzarella.
The fresh mozzarella. So just enough on that to get it to stick.
And this is called
Margarita pizza, yeah. So here we are, layering the mozzarella. Oh, I love this song. So there we go. And then Lisa has some fresh basil we're gonna put on top of that. And we're gonna put it in a 450-degree oven for most likely 10 to 12 minutes. We'll check on it, make sure everything's browning nicely. And then we'll have fresh pizza. And then next we'll roll out the other dough so we can see which one we like better. And then we'll have a taste test. Yay! All right, we'll see you later. And this is the margarita pizza with a fresh basil on top. And we're gonna pop that in a 450-degree oven for 10 to 12 minutes. Okay, so now we're rolling out my other pizza dough. This one has the 1.5 cups of warm water with the 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast, with the salt, the 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and 4 cups of flour. So, and regular Robin Hood flour we're using. So it's a little bit of a thicker dough than we were using with the 00, and this is what we were trying to see is the difference, and we're gonna have a taste test after this. So again, what I'm doing is I'm just using my fingers. I cut a little bit of the dough off because I like my dough a little thinner, and I know the whole dough might be a little too thick. And instead of using a rolling pin, I'm just using my hands to slowly pull the dough away. This is a greased pan. Nice and greased, because when I do cook my pizza at a high temperature, sometimes on this pan what I like to do is take it off the pan for the last 3 minutes so the bottom gets nice and crispy. It depends how you like your pizza. So it just depends how everybody likes their pizza. If you like them thicker, you can use the whole dough, but I'm trying to spread my dough out thinly with my hands, not a rolling pin. I feel it might toughen it up. So again, just pull to the shape of your pan, however you want. It's really up to you. There we go. And then we have the toppings. This one's going to be our pepperoni pizza. All right, people. Okay, so that's looking out, spread out really nicely. And then we're going to use the same sauce Lisa made. All right, nice thin layer of sauce.
That is beautiful.
We have some mozzarella. And then George chopped up some pepperoni. I think the other piece is probably done. You can start smelling the dough. Pepperoni. And then we'll pop this in the 450-degree oven, probably bake it for also 12 minutes. We'll check the bottom, and then I'll probably take it off the pan, get a crispy bottom crust, and then we'll be ready to compare. All right, everybody? We'll see you in a few more minutes. So now we took out our margarita pizza, we checked the dough, it's beautifully cooked, 12 minutes. Letting it rest for a few minutes so the cheese can get right in there, and then we're ready to slice and have a bite.